Say you number one in your city, I just came up in it and I take your place. I cannot mess with these rappers, can you back up?
What's good, Ravens fans? Today we are reacting to a video with Mad Dog and Stephen A. Smith talking about where Lamar should go if he doesn't go with the Ravens. That's sad, but the reason I'm watching it is because there might be some talk about colluding, and I think that's happening. And not illegally, not illegal collusion, but I do honestly believe that there are unspoken agreements with the owners to say don't give any player, regardless of who it is, a fully guaranteed contract. Let's get into it.
You got Drake London, you got Kyle Pitts, both on rookie contracts, and you don't want Lamar Jackson. So you're telling me you're cool with Desmond Ridder or getting one of these unknown rookies to play on that team when you have a former MVP that...
Oh, sorry about that. Struggle streaming.
...that you can at least negotiate with. You ain't got to give him the deal. You may not even get him, but you're saying you're not going to try? That makes zero sense. And so I don't know what other teams. Carolina, hell yeah, you should be too. Atlanta, hell yeah, you should be too. Jets, you're waiting on Aaron Rodgers. Why not kick the Tigers on Lamar Jackson? Las Vegas Raiders, are you going to draft the guy? You just lost Derek Carr. Are you going to stick with Jarrett Stidham? I know you were probably trying to talk to Tom Brady. Why not? Miami, you sure about Tua Tagovailoa? You had Tom Brady on a freaking boat 3 years ago. Why not talk to Lamar Jackson? It makes no sense. I'm not saying that Lamar Jackson is Patrick Mahomes. I'm not saying that.
And so a couple things. First thing, no one's Patrick Mahomes. We understand. We get it. No one is Patrick Mahomes. And I know you guys are saying at home, oh, well, if he's not Patrick Mahomes, why should he get paid like Patrick Mahomes or even more than Patrick Mahomes? That's because that's the name of the game, guys. All right. You know who else isn't Patrick Mahomes? Aaron Rodgers. He just got a new contract, more per year. You know who else isn't Patrick Mahomes? Kyler Murray. You want to know who else is definitely not Patrick Mahomes? Deshaun Watson. You also, guys, Deshaun Watson is not a great guy, okay, based on the allegations. So, but he is getting more money than Patrick Mahomes. That's not right. It's not right. That's the first thing. So I get the Patrick Mahomes thing. Get that out of your head. That's not how the game is played. This is the part that I think Ryan Clark makes a great point about. There is very seldom where there are as many good reasons for teams to go after quarterbacks, right? So again, there's always the reason of this quarterback is good, right? So let me give you an example. When Peyton Manning was a free agent, after the coach decided not to bring him back, the really only narrative was, hey, it's Peyton Manning. He's great, right? When it came to Tom Brady, the narratives that were out were, first, one is Tom Brady. If you got a chance to get Tom Brady, you should try to get Tom Brady. Okay. 2, hey, Tom Brady, his wife wants to live in, California. Is he going to go to San Francisco? Stuff like that, right? But with Lamar, every single team has a real tangible reason to get him. And it's so weird, right? Of course, the Ravens love him. We love him as Ravens fans, so that's why we want him. Let's just go team by team. San Francisco, they want him because he's a great player, but the way that San Francisco was shaped, the only thing they need is a quarterback. And they went and got Trey Lance, who is a wannabe Lamar Jackson. If Trey Lance ends up being 75% of Lamar Jackson, they win a Super Bowl. Well, just go get Lamar Jackson then, right? Now, cap space, I understand that, but I'm just giving an example. That's one team. I'm going to go quickly. Another team. Let's go to the Jets. Same thing. Jets, you're ready to win now. Your players are young. You need a young quarterback. You don't need Aaron Rodgers, who's going to only play for you for 2 years. Go get a young quarterback. It fits perfectly. And so those are just like the football ones, right? Now let's talk about the personal ones, the reasons that are personal that other teams should want him. The biggest one is Atlanta. Atlanta, if you get Lamar Jackson or not, you're not going to be good next year. You're right. You're probably going to, if you get Lamar, you'll probably win 8 games, 9 games. If you don't have Lamar, you're going to win less. But if you have Lamar Jackson in Atlanta, the closest thing we've seen to Michael Vick, in my opinion, better. I know you guys are upset, especially all the old heads. You would sell out every ticket to every game. And you guys have heard me say this because, unfortunately, it's the only thing that the Ravens are doing to make me even talk about anything. But you would sell out every ticket, every game, every jersey. Okay. When it comes to successful black cities, right? And again, I'm not getting political, right? We're not talking about success in other things, right? Like crime and things like that. I'm talking about strictly the vision of cities to the society as a whole, right? Atlanta is number 1. Number 2, the wealthiest black communities, Washington, D.C. area. Why are the Washington Redskins not making a move? Those Redskins fans are diehards, and they would love to have a player they can actually go and cheer for. They cheer for anyone. They would love to see that. Where do you go next, right? Atlanta, D.C., another city, Houston, Texas. Well, all these teams need quarterbacks and have the money, and they're not going to do it. Why? They're not even going to put an offer in. There's one thing to say we're not going to give them a fully guaranteed contract. We're not even going to put an offer in that's competitive for 2 first-round picks. Guys, first-round picks suck. They do not matter. God, I know we love the draft, and because we're good at drafting, we think the draft is important. We are one of the best drafting teams. Our hit rate of first-round picks is under 50%. Do y'all guys remember Brashad Perryman? Okay? And even a successful first-round draft pick turns out to be Jimmy Smith. A good cornerback, but not a top 5 cornerback at any time in his career. Maybe top 10, but not top 5. That's a successful first-round pick. But all owners and GMs have sold everybody that you get a first-round pick. Wait a minute. That means Jalen Ramsey's coming down the pike. Let's think about the Ravens draft class when they got Lamar. There's only 2 guaranteed successful quarterbacks, and none of them have gotten close to winning a Super Bowl. Right? Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Baker Mayfield. Sam Darnold. And the other one who played for the Cardinals, whose name I forgot. They are on 1-year deals, and one of them, the one in Arizona, Josh Rosen, I forgot his name because he sucks so much. Guys, so why are teams not making these offers? Because they know they want to play the game. They don't want to pay anybody guaranteed money, and they're going to play the game, and that's not right.
What I am saying, though, that of the rest of the young quarterbacks in the world, Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, the only 2 that got MVPs. So I get you may think it's a certain style. And we always have to remember, and I had to remind Jason Reed of this last night. We were texting. 32 teams didn't think Lamar Jackson was worth the first-round pick. And that includes the Baltimore Ravens because they came back up to get him. Sometimes they just won't forget that. But the bottom line is this. This man is one of the top quarterbacks in the league. This man is one of the best athletes in the league. This man is a leader, which is why all those dudes in the locker room are coming out in support of him. So all these teams that are all of a sudden publicly out of the Lamar chase, just tell me you're colluding without telling me you're colluding.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube.
I like it. I agree with him 100%. It ain't right, and it makes no sense. That's the thing. If it made sense, then I would get it, right? If Atlanta, if this draft was a great quarterback draft, it's not. It's like one good quarterback who's like really, really good, and a lot of other quarterbacks that are just like, we don't know. It's weird, man. It's not right. It doesn't make any sense. And when it doesn't make sense, then I gotta call it out. Owners love money. All right. I've told you guys, not every NFL owner wants to win the Super Bowl if it would cost them more money than they made. Right? But all owners want to make money. All owners want to make money. You could pay Lamar Jackson $1 billion guaranteed over the next 10 years. And the amount of sellout seats you would have within the first 5 years would be worth it. Okay? Again, guys, these millionaires don't make millions of dollars a year. They make billions of dollars a year with a B. Okay, now they got to pay out of that, so they might not profit $1 billion or whatever. But the NFL is rich. Steve Bisciotti is the richest man in his city. Most NFL owners, unless you are in California, right, because of tech, but most NFL owners are the richest person in their state. So it doesn't make any sense at all that no team wants Lamar when he's obviously worth the money. And it's shocking to me, and it's sad to me, and I really do honestly hope Lamar gets close to Deshaun Watson, because right now there's no chance that I think he's going to get that money at Deshaun Watson's level. So you guys let me know, and before I go, I hope it's with the Ravens. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks, and go Ravens.
I'm number one in this race. Lyrics burning like it's mace. Doing shows, I change up my flow. My talent is something that you can't erase. Say you number one in your city, I just came up in it and I take your place.